On today's Brian Murray Show, our discussion point is going to be 3 reasons not to move to the suburbs right now. Also, how's the market in Hoboken and Jersey City? Real-time information for buyers and sellers. And of course, the good, the bad, the ugly. So a couple of great things and maybe some not so good things that are happening in your community right now. Welcome to the Brian Murray Show, a real estate show, New Jersey style. Today's discussion point is 3 reasons not to move to the burbs right now. Number 1 is the market. You're buying in the burbs in a super hot, super competitive market. The idea is to buy low and sell high. If you're moving to the burbs right now, you are buying high. You're buying very high. And you might think that you're going to be in that home for 5 or 10 or 20 years and it's okay. Except when it's not. Except when you decide that that home wasn't the right home and you need to move. You get a job transfer and you need to move. You pick a different town and you want to move. And yet, you bought a home at such a price, such a premium, that even with normal appreciation, it can take you 5 to 10 to 15 years just to break even on your home. You are buying high in the burbs because everybody wants to buy right now, and it's not always going to be the case. When COVID gets figured out, things are going to come back to a different kind of normal, but it's not going to be the frenzy it is. So, 1 is the market right now. Number 2, there's opportunity right here, right now. Hoboken, Jersey City. There are a lot of homes on the market. There are a lot of big homes on the market. A lot of families are leaving. They're the ones that are going to the burbs, and they're paying top dollar. Well, guess what? They're not only buying high, but they're selling low. And this is your opportunity to buy low. Buy that 3-bedroom in Hoboken, in Jersey City, that you didn't think about before. Maybe it was a little unaffordable before. Well, guess what? Maybe it's not anymore. At 3% interest rates, it might not be anymore. And what you're doing is you're buying low. So then if you do get that job transfer, or you do decide in a few years that maybe you do want to move to a different place, you bought in at a price where you're not going to get killed, and it looks like a good investment and not something that could take 5 or 10 or 15 years to just break even as compared to the burbs. So you have your choice here. In point number 1, you can buy high. In point number 2, you can buy low. And number 3, the third reason not to move to the burbs is, look, I've been doing moving to the burbs seminars, and I've been helping people move to the burbs for almost 20 years. People want lifestyle. The 3 things they look at in the burbs are commute, community, schools. Let's talk about the commute. Right now you're working from home a lot, so it might not be a big factor, but that's not always going to be the case. And that commute directly eats into your family time. It doesn't eat into your work. It doesn't eat into the have-tos. It eats into whether you see your kids for 30 minutes a day or an hour and 30 minutes a day. The community. Everyone wants Hoboken and Jersey City in the burbs. Well, guess what? It just doesn't exist. If you want to live walkable to a bigger downtown, walkable could be a half a mile. It could be a mile. And so you have a choice of 10 homes. There's not a lot of walkable. Basically, you're getting in the car, you're packing your kids in the car, you're driving to a downtown in your town or the next town. It doesn't really matter. You're looking for parking, you're unpacking your kids, and you're doing whatever activity you're doing. Different lifestyle altogether. And then schools. Basically, for the extra taxes you pay out in the burbs compared to Hoboken and Jersey City, it's like sending one of your kids to private school. And now if you think about it, if you have 2 kids, imagine you send 2 kids to private school. So it's like getting a half price on 2 kids in a private school. I'm not saying private school is better than public school, and everybody likes a great public school when it's free and that kind of thing. However, there is value to private school, and it's like getting 2 for the price of 1. So these are 3 reasons not to move to the burbs right now. Today's hot topic, how's the market? It's always how's the market. Hoboken, Jersey City, how's the market? Every week this market is changing. Every week the hot topic, until we get some normalcy, is how's the market? It's not on a monthly basis, quarterly basis. It's on a weekly basis, and for some segments, it's on a daily basis too. Things happen on the weekend that just make the market go one way or the other. And if you're a buyer or a seller, you need to know how's the market. So let's get into the numbers real fast. Hoboken, there are 380 active condos on the market. Today, September 23rd, 2020. In the last 7 days, there are 53 homes that came on the market. In the last 30 days, 188 homes on the market. Under contract in the last 30 days, 90 homes went under contract. So that's about a 4.5 month of inventory, or how long it would take at the current pace to sell out the market. Days on market of those homes that came off the market, that came under contract, 34 days. So even homes that are selling are taking a little bit of time. Sold homes over the last 30 days, 74, and the percent of sold ask price to sold price for the homes that did sell was 98.25%. So a little bit of a discount, 1.25% discount. Look at downtown Jersey City, 324 homes on the market. In the last 7 days, that's 33. In the last 30 days, it's 124. The parallel between Hoboken and Jersey City is this. If you just took out the last 30 days and all the homes came off the market, both would be at 200 homes on the market right now. So a lot of parallels. There's starting to be a gap there between Hoboken and Jersey City. Under contracts in Jersey City, only 52 in the last 30 days. That's a 6-month inventory. That a neutral market is 5-6 months of inventory. Anything less than that, it's a little bit of a seller's market. Anything more, a buyer's market. Jersey City is starting to become a buyer's market, and in certain segments, it certainly is. Days on market of those that went under contract, 38 days. Sold in the last 30 days, 48. In Hoboken, there were 74. In Jersey City, there were 48. And the percent, the ask price to sale price, or sale price to list price percentage, it was 98.2%. So 98.25 in Hoboken and 98.2 in Jersey City. So that discount is roughly the same across both markets. Here's what I'm telling buyers and sellers today. Interest rates are low. The market has volume right now. There's lots of choices if you're a buyer, so take advantage of that. If you're a seller, understand that there's a lot of homes on the market, even though homes are coming off the market. If buyers pull back come November, December, like they typically would do during the holidays, and again, after COVID, there's nothing typical, but if they do, there's going to be a lot of sellers that are not going to be able to sell their home. And I got news for you. On the rental market, Jersey City is a bloodbath right now. There's so many rentals on the market. They keep building these crazy big buildings, all these amenities. They're giving away apartments. In Hoboken, rents are being slashed 10% or more. So understand, if you're a seller and you don't sell in the next 60 days, that you may be looking at more of a spring market. This is Brian Murray with the hot topic of how's the market. The good, the better, the ugly. Here's the good. New York City restaurants seem to be able to figure out how to get some indoor dining, which is good for both Hoboken and Jersey City. It's good for our markets. It's good for our lifestyles. Let's hope that they can continue to figure it out as the weather gets colder, and that these restaurants can survive both here and there, so that the quality of life in the community is vibrant. Better. The weather's actually been great for outdoor dining. We haven't had a super rainy summer that can wash a lot of things out. It's actually been pretty warm most of the time, so it's not really cold. I'm excited that they're trying to figure out how to put like heat lamps out on the streets so that the dining experience can go on for the months of October and November, and hopefully we get a really warm December, and we just kind of get this all figured out. And the ugly. I can't make this up, but the Hoboken in their infinite wisdom has decided to allow 2 marijuana dispensaries down by the path. Their big ideas are going to get revenue from all these people from New York City coming over to buy a bunch of pot. Instead of trying to figure out how to reduce the government to a way that operates on a normal budget, we're just going to try to increase revenue and run totally inefficient. However, the best part of this whole thing is now there are 2 dispensaries around the corner from each other that are fighting and suing each other to be only 1 dispensary. Now, personally, I think that there's probably going to be enough business for both of them, and the guy that's really going to make the money is the Taco Bell that's going in next door in the cookie shop around the corner. If I were one of these pot dispensaries, I would definitely have 3 or 4 fast food restaurants all right around this, because why just sell them one thing when you can sell them multiple things? But let's see who wins the weed fight. And my inspirational quote of the day is, "I'm too busy working on my grass to notice if yours is greener." Thanks for watching The Brian Murray Show. As always, all episodes of The Brian Murray Show can be found on my blog at themurraypropertygroup.com. I do appreciate any likes, any comments that you might have regarding the show. Please give me a like, give me a comment on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, on my website. And as always, if there's anything that you disagree with in the show, reach out to me directly and I'll show you why you're wrong. Thanks for watching.